When the Church of the Incarnation held its first service in 1937, the tiny community of Mantua, New Jersey, was home to a small group of farmers. By 2002, Mantua had grown to become a thriving Philadelphia suburb, and the church's nearly 3,000 congregants celebrated the opening of their new 1,000-seat sanctuary. But the sanctuary's exquisite architecture presented its own acoustical challenges, and the original sound system simply wasn't up to task.
In the early 2000s, we received permission to build the new church, but of course, being such a financial undertaking in the interest of budgetary constraints, we really didn't put in an adequate system. We put in just enough to get us started. And after working in this church for a few months, a few years, we realized that we needed to upgrade.
In November of 2008, the church reached out to South Jersey-based JD Sound and Video to discuss replacing the sound system with one that could provide even coverage and handle their various music programs.
As often happens in a new construction project, audio is a secondary concern. The original system was designed to fit a budget rather than the building, and it was a source of frustration for many years.
With our old system, we had very uneven sound coverage. It's a very tricky acoustic building.
JD Sound and Video worked closely with the church to design a system that could address those coverage issues.
I used community loudspeakers many times in the past, particularly with houses of worship, and I always had great results, so I knew they would be ideal for this project.
We got quite a bit of support from the engineers at Community who came out and made personal visits, examined the space, listened to what we had.
Recognizing the need for both high-quality speech and musicality, the Solution Series was the ideal choice. A horn-loaded system with the versatility to meet speech and music sound reinforcement requirements in challenging acoustical environments. Using a center cluster design consisting of 4 Solutions 920 cabinets with a single SBS22 subwoofer, they were able to design an aesthetically pleasing system which didn't interfere with the view of the large cross on the altar.
The need for a high-quality system with good pattern control led me to Community Solution Series, which turned out to be a great choice. The 4 920 cabinets covered the entire church really well, and flying the sub behind the main cabinets helped tighten up the visual aspect of the cluster.
The first time we used this system, we had people coming out of Mass enthused about how much better they could hear, what they could understand, how much more they could participate. Now that we've lived with the system and tuned it and completed the installation, most of the congregation has been amazed at the difference in the sound.
Overall, we wanted to create a system that delivered musicality with the same qualities it did intelligibility, and I believe we succeeded.